That's
So
so you've done quite a bit during you said you had about 5 years there in the
yeah,
presidency. So
yeah.
we're looking at you got the Region 4 conferences, you got one of them held in Rochester at
Rochester.
Whitcliffe.
We had a
Um,
number of PDDs.
yeah. And then, so you had 5 PDDs, right? Because those are annual.
Yep.
Okay. And we're continuing with those today, although I know with
Yes.
COVID, we are not having ours right now.
Probably not now. That would be a mistake. But
Yeah.
what I don't, and this is what I don't really understand. And I shouldn't make these comments. I don't know. What I don't really understand is that this is just um, a fence in front of us that we should have jumped over. There's no reason we couldn't have done Zoom meetings every month and have chapter meetings. I mean, a real chapter meeting
Mhm.
and have a speaker on Zoom.
Mhm.
There's no reason not to have done that. It seems to be disjointed. I mean, I haven't been to a meeting, I can't remember when, because it just, there wasn't any. There seemed to be a meeting here. They were going to do it in the morning. They're going to do it in the
Mhm.
afternoon. You got to have, one of the things we decided, you got to have consistency. And I decided that, least wise, we decided in our directorships that we would have consistency. There'd be, maybe we'll have one afternoon meeting, maybe we'll have one breakfast meeting. That's it. Everybody knew we were going to have an evening meeting, 6 o'clock at some place.
Mhm.
And that's where we had it. But it's the same thing now. Um, I worry that there was no PDD. I worry about the fact that we could have had one. Hey, you line up a major speaker free. Everybody gets on Zoom. 45 minutes. He speaks. She speaks.
Yeah.
And what did you get? The chapter, the 700 plus members get something for their $35.
Yeah.
Uh, that's a footnote. So
What makes you worry that we didn't have it, that we're losing this year of advertising,
yeah, we lose the advertising. We lose. I
the
hope we keep the
visibility?
visibility. I hope we don't lose membership. I hope people say, "What the hell am I spending $35 for?"
Right.
I mean, in my case, the $35 comes out of my pocket.
Right.
My company doesn't pick up that $35.
Mm-mm.
My company doesn't even pick up my membership.
Mm-mm.
So I picked up all of that. The only time that I picked up part of that was with PM when I was with Excelis, but because I was president
Okay.
and they wanted to back me up. So I'm not even sure they do that today. I don't know, but that's what worries me. I don't know. I really don't know, and I hope that the current administration is keeping their faces in the of the membership. I'm hoping they're involving the membership, not just through emails,
Mm-hmm.
not just through emails, but through mailings if you have to. Um,
That's part of what
you
these
know,
interviews are as well.
an interview like this, interview a member. Why
Mm-hmm.
the hell are you a member? Why do you want to be a member?
Right.
Um, hey, you want to keep your job? Okay, I get it. You want content? Let's be upfront. It's about context.
Yeah.
You know, one of the things I work with as far as with Joanne, I'm head of I do marketing for Joanne and Project Solvers,
Okay.
and it's all about telling people who we are and what we do. But when I do that, I'm not selling Project Solvers. I'm selling PMI. I'm selling project management. I mean, there is no other thing to sell. We don't have, we're not selling widgets.
We've mentioned project solvers. We've kind of dipped into it a couple of times throughout this conversation. When
Yeah.
did you transition? What is project solvers and when did you transition into it?
Joanne was our vice president of finance under my direction.
Okay.
Okay. So I met her as vice president of finance. I didn't know Joanne to save my soul. So I got to know her, and she knew me as far as finance was concerned. I teach a course, by the way, in finance, project management, finance.
Okay.
But she got to know me as far as what I like and what I can do. I also I also said, geez, let me set up a couple of AM and PM meetings for you. These are once a month. We meet from 7:30 to 9 o'clock. We have a little workshop at St. John Fisher. Everybody's involved, can come for $10, and we have a speaker. And the speaker could be anybody. It could be you, anybody. Want to speak about your project, you can speak on anything. You can speak about your kids if we don't care. But, and I have, but the, so that's how I got to know Joanne. I got to understand what she was doing as far as her passion. And her passion was teaching project management.
Okay.
And she made that one guarantee. She said, if you take my course and you pass my test, I'll pay for the retest if you don't pass it.
Wow.
So I said to her, that's the kicker. A lot of people don't pass the first time.
Mm-mm.
And you're willing to pick up the tab on that. And it's, you know what the tab is, $150.
Yeah.
So you're willing to pick up that tab. You're so sure of yourself. By the way, no one's not passed the test
That's
from her.
fantastic.
Not that I know of. But that's how I know Joanne. And we grew from our little office in Grove Street at the Pickle Factory, where we had our first PMI office. And that was a little office. It was like 8 by 8. We
That's
had a little
tiny.
conference room. Yeah, and we shared offices with the Fireproof Children's Association.
Okay.
Weird. I happened to know the guy who had the office, and I rented 2 offices from him for peanuts. So
So she's grown this company. You've grown this company.
we moved from the Pickle Factory to where did we move? We went down. We moved to. Oh, we went. Oh, we started. We started the business at Wegmans in Penfield upstairs.
No.
Yes. And upstairs, we'd meet every morning, free Wi-Fi.
Yep.
We'd buy a cup of coffee and a bagel, take it upstairs, and we ran our company upstairs in a little
Wow.
table in the corner for almost a year.
Wow.
And then we grew enough to do the pickle factory. Meanwhile, PMI is growing. You understand? This is all
Yes.
happening too. This is all going on
At the same time.
at the same time. Both of us are growing at the same time.
And were you
And
still
we're putting
working at Excelis at this time?
Yeah, it
Oh,
was up until
man.
2000. Up at 2008. I retired from Excelps in 2008.
Okay.
That's when I went. That's when I went with Joanne.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
And but I was still doing the PMI thing,
Right.
the 213. But then we grew from there to from Grove Street. We went to the East Rochester at the Piano Works.
Okay. Yep. I think I have taken a project solvers course at Piano Works.
Probably there.
Yeah.
It's nice. We got a nice facility there, training
Mhm.
facility, everything there.
Mhm.
And she built that thing up. She works very hard. She got her master's degree. She's getting her doctorate right now in project management.
Really?
Yeah, she's got her master's from Boston University. She's a mentor to the master's program.
Okay.
You know, people who are getting who want to get their master's in project management.
Mm-hmm.
She's their mentor. She corrects their papers and reads their papers and that kind of stuff. Now she's getting her doctorate at Capella University
Wow.
in project management.
And that